September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fan Coelophysis. I'm very sorry for the layered audio. I forgot to mute my stream, like on my computer, which is why it did that, and it took me a second to realize it. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not. Oh God. Oh God. Coniferous? I've played this game before, and I've sure read that in my head, but I super don't know how to pronounce it. Are you not aware of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Holy shit. Farewell, Miss Faye. It's very loud in my ear. Give me a second. There we go. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fan Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Okay. Alright, I forgot how this worked. Okay, so... That's what I thought. Okay. I'm just getting my bearings again. I didn't remember this part. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Alright, let's examine, because I know I have to look at stuff here. No clues. I think there's something... No, okay. It lights up. Examine. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. I think I can look over here. Bainco's ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. I don't think I can look at them. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. And that's actually important for me to remember. I think it's also... Oh, the thinker, too. There it is. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much all I need to look at. The chief's chair, yeah, okay, I saw. Sorry. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Luxurious. Yeah, I think I can look at more stuff. The chief's important documents are packaged in here. This is where she filed case records and recent rulings. Yeah, okay, so this is the rest of this is stuff I look at later. Okay. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maia. Maia Faye. Maia Faye? Talk. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. I have to do more stuff. Salmon. There's stuff to look at. Okay, wait, hold on. I actually need to do something real quick with the stream settings. Okay, there. Because that's gonna be happening a lot now, is me going, touching the top. And you probably don't want to see that forever. I usually sit there. The sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. The door to the chief's office, it's slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. Examine. You couldn't cram more legal books in there even if you wanted to. If you can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. I have to fucking present something to her or something. I don't remember. Attorney's badge. There's something in there that I have to look at and talk to her about, but I don't know what I don't remember what it is. Examine. Surprisingly, the chief has never been good with machines. Actually, all she used this PC for was email. She picked up the ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Examine. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Examine. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quickly! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. in her hand, as if she would be holding it some other way. Yeah, okay, it seems like now I can move. Okay, I forgot that I had to call the police. Phone is on the floor. Talk. Present. No. I guess not. I guess I moved back in there. Shit, dude. I should probably know what's going on. Just examine more till they get here. No clues here. Really? There's a large building across from the office, the Gateway and Water Hotel, nice luxurious place. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Holy shit. That sentence did not come out. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? I didn't see that before. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maia? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Wait a second. Maia? Was Mia trying to tell us about something about that girl? I think I'd better show her this receipt. I never thought there'd be evidence. I never thought there'd be of use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing there. Okay. I don't think I need to actually. Better not use it. Okay, that's what I thought. Fan Coelophysis. Talk. Nope, I think I can present it to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of the receipt. This receipt, not the receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Police. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, here we go. The best character in the fucking game. Thinking. Alright. I'm Detective Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of y'all moving an inch, okay? I know it didn't say y'all. Great. Just great. Maia. Wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word, Maia here, mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the You're coming down to the precedent, ma'am. What? President? Precedent. Bleh. Mia's younger sister, Maia, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning, didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maia as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maia locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maia. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. And I think the person who did this to me, I know. Oof. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yes. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. I think there's more. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold him to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maia. That's all I needed to hear for now. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training. Training? Good God. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-God spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes. In training? Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was just wondering. Could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Okay. So I think it's lawyer time first, right? Yeah. September 6th. Grossboro Law Offices. I'm stretching. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Are you serious? No, there's stuff I need to do. I have to look at this because I have to remember it later. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Funny. He doesn't read. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. There's stuff I need to look at in here. Expensive potted plant. And why do I keep switching articles today? No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even if I can tell someone... Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I do have to just go back, it looks like. Fan Coelophysis. Now I go and ask. Oh, for the thing. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're not a killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maia's lawyer. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you try looking at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. He's so easy. About Maia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this was one trial you ain't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's putting Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets the guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley dealings and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Yeah, I present that to him. I was wondering, did you see Maia Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you'd give it back? Oh, shit. Oh, no. I picked the wrong voice. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. I don't remember. I think both options have him give... If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Yeah, both of them make it... Yeah. That's what I thought. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all that little girl's sweetness and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Fuck me. Seems like he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Received Maia's cell phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I'll ask all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home already. So you sent her home already then. Aha! You're trying to fuck! Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay. You know, now I move to Gatewater Hotel. And then after I talk to her, I think I go back to the law office. Well, hello there, handsome. Oh, that's not the voice. Hi. Smooth Wright. Smooth Wright. Real smooth. Let me think. Oh, wait, I know.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that.
No, that's not the voice either.
He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. I can look at the room. If I look at that, she'll come back. It's fake. I think that's basically all I really need to look at. I don't really feel like reading all the flavor text here because nothing interesting. This is the only thing of interest in the room. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Now I just have to talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. Or, you know, that thing that, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Just who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Teehee. You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no, T. You just had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues, in the garbage? This maid doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I can get anything out of her. I just look. Stretch. Sorry. Okay, so I can't examine while she's in the room, I don't think. Let me check. Oh, maybe I can. I didn't think I could. Yeah, okay. Well, I can, but I don't think I see anything. I can't look at the drawer, which is what I care about. What's inside of that, I wonder.
Cough, cough.
Maybe later. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can look at anything else in here. Just go to, I think, Grossberg. Still out. Just wait here for him to come back. Okay. Let's think. Voice for Grossberg. What do I have in my like catalog of voices that I can do? Something stuffy. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you not? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maia. Maia Fey. Yes, Maia Fey. Go on. Why this strange reaction? Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid that it's entirely possible. My God. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maia? I guess I'll just talk to him a little bit. I'm gonna drop the voice because it's killing me. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maia Fey's sister. Maia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, yeah, there's nothing more I can really get out of him. I can look around, but I don't have anything to look at. I already kind of did that. I think you can shit. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. No, I know you're not buying. Okay. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned by techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay, yeah, there's nothing really more to say to him at this point. I've got to go back to the detention center. Hiya. Ooh. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all sick and bone. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned, then. Oof. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that ESP runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten quite used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my ESP. Feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. It's a little longer before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I know I've been there a long time ago. Sorry, I started reading my head. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maia, I won't abandon you. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, I think I go back there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, who are you? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Scratch, sorry. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. God, you came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. Wright. Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Wright. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maia's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, first we gotta look at the drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-opened drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maia's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean.
Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I'll tango with you in court. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna have a little break. I gotta save a fun new way. Save as... I'm gonna take a little break, You can look at my really great picture of Daniel Radcliffe standing with a gun. With 2 guns, I'm sorry. And there's a police officer. Let me just... Okay, I will see you all in a bit. I'm gonna get some water, eat, and stuff. Alright, and I am back. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Let's... Did I save it? Yeah, I did. Okay, I did save it. Let's minimize that, and... Save failed. Of course. That's okay. Shit. Load state from that. Okay. No. Alright, now I continue. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Here we are! The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maia Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That was a bad choice, because I'm going to be seeing him a lot. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Hot. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maia Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh boy, the man who knows not at all what he is talking about at any point, ever. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Detective Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down to the precedent, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Oh god. I got water. Fun story. I walked out, made myself water, and started talking to my mom. And then I put it down. I was gonna get something to eat, and then fucking knocked my water directly over as soon as I poured it. So, that was great. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maia Fey, who was found at the scene of the crime, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Hell yeah. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maia Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maia Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness said Miss Maia Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maia just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked out lots of times. I should have expected Maia would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright. Let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There are 2 people there already. Me and Phoenix. Yeah. Me and Maia. Yeah? If I heard that correctly, you said you arrested her because you had evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's evidence? Pink's claim was hard evidence. What? Is there a reason you're doing that? Is there a reason? Do you need something? Alex? Is there a reason? She's over there chewing on the bars. She is not chewing for attention. Because if she was, she would be at the front of the cage and not the very back of it, chewing at the corner. For some reason. She's just chewing on it. Maybe she wants... Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second. Alright, I gave her some paper towels to nest with. Because that's what she wanted. Now she is not chewing. God damn it. I have a Twitch setup and a YouTube setup. The Twitch one has the chat. So I keep clicking on the wrong one. Sorry. Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She sure is pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ugh. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maia was written very clearly in blood. Lab-tested results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Therefore, before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Alright. Before she died. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know if you can hear it. I can't tell if you can hear it. But that's my rat ripping up the paper towel I got her so she can put it into a nest. I'm sorry. But you're gonna just have to listen to it. After securing the suspect. So, I'm pretty sure... Let me see. Let me just see. Victim's blood found on the victim's finger before she died. Okay, yeah, here we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Maia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maia Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from with a blunt object. She died immediately. But... Nope, butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maia. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something like this up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. No, there isn't anything Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this record to the... I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh boy, I get to do her voice again. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fan Coelophysis?
That's right. That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was, like, 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
But wait, Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Oh, her cowardly way of finding their tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm sorry for the noise. I cannot do anything about it. I put a cardboard tube into there.
Hi. Do you like the cardboard?
She does. Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, so I don't fucking remember where the thing is here, but I have to press somewhere. It's like 9 when I looked out the window. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. When did she die? Damn it, doesn't give me that. Cool. And then, ooh, I saw a woman, long hair being attacked. I see a girl sitting in the defendant's chair. To one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged with what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue with your testimony. That was not what I really wanted you to look at. I think I have to go through and press, like, everything. I think that's really what I have to do. Okay, hold on. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
Sort of, you know. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Oh, God. Order. Mr. Wright, you've been warned. Poor girl. What? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. A woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her... shit, dude, my voice, that voice for her has just gone down the shitter. The one attacking her was the bouncy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. I'm gonna know these things. I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. That's right. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Huh? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions either of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw.
I just didn't think all of the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn it. I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she saw it. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuette clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does that accurately... Does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee?
How the fuck does she know it's a clock, my dude? I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please, begin the cross-examination. I see everything, I saw everything. We're on the hippie road, ran after, hit her with that weapon, I saw it. That clock. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer.
Can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something. Alright, I just had to make sure that was what I needed to do.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. revealing. You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order in the court.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
Witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. We'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ugh, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fan Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fan Co, where the murder took place. You were very close. It was very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I am not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's just as the defense says. This clock is missing the clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, kinda happened. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can, in fact.
Impossible, of course.
I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proved the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Good detective better run, for he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had just seen it before. That would make sense. Does this defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes! The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please, produce this evidence and prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Ooh.
What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. Witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim's Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Did the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely! Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes! Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof is that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me for. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. Miss April Ming, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like this. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or relevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And, of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way. I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was.
Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maia Fei, commit murder. No, I'm going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May into the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to the one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Sorry, I'm stretching. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maia Fei. This is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maia will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. Fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I thought this was gonna be on the next day, but I guess not. I believe we're ready for the witness's testimony. He clearly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy of the fine Getwater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She received an iced coffee to be brought to her room at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss Mia May, good lord, Miss May herself. I see that the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope this is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now. Well, we'll be finished. Hold on, I'm gonna save my state real quick. There. I'm the head bellboy in the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss Fei. Miss Fei? Good lord, Miss May. On 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Okay, I'll just press all the way through. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a iced coffee and brought it to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Okay. Shit. Shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to present here. I'm supposed to present something.
Oh, Bellboy, Teehee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Deliver the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest. You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is an enduring memorism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. Just more peck of it on the cheek. Why would she have done that? Believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I?
Wait! Please wait!
Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my final chance. What do I ask him about? I think I can ask him any of these. Oh, check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth, now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good bystander here, Mr. Edgeworth, who, he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who involved person involved who may have been the murderer. Is this new light I hold? In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May.
Oof.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
And that's all today for the trial of Miss Maia Fey. Court is adjourned.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his wide eyes and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial.
Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
Heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that's got left on the record. I don't know how much good this will do to me. Do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigation. Maia doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. And I think that's where I'm gonna end it for today, because I am tired. But I'll see you when I pick this back up. Bye!